Sorry for no intro. I woke up late and had to rush to this church. But bro, I had to go on a bus ride to go to Austin Peay. And then on the way back, it felt terrible, dude. It was like actually awful, and it's even worse in the car. Bro, I'm like dying. Yeah, but it wasn't really a service day, a sermon day. It was more so like serve day. And like we went out packing food for a bunch of homeless people and people without homes. So yeah. But yeah, I gotta go home. You know, just probably like I want to take a cold shower, bro. This is actually awful. Someone needs to have a pool. And I need to go swim. This is awful. Alright, boys. I'll see y'all at my house though. See y'all there. Bro, this is actually awful. Okay, the temperature is like 108 in the car. 2, I can't get out. 3, yeah, it was terrible in the bus. We went to Austin Peay. That bus ride was awful. I was sitting in sweat for like at least 40 minutes, and that jaunt was not fun. That's for sure. Oh my days. Yeah, we're gonna be sitting here for a long time. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on to high air, whatever it's called. I'll see y'all there. I'll see y'all at my house. We didn't have much of a sermon day, or the morning, but more so like a serve day. Yeah, more so a serve day. And we went out and packaged we went out and packaged meals and like boxes for homeless people. So that's cool. All glory to God. So that they could have some hope in their life, Lord. And I'm just gonna sit here till like everybody gets out the way. You feel? This is terrible. I wanted to get out first, but it's okay. Gotta be patient. Yeah, I'll see you all at my house. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Anyway, so yeah. We got the last night of Access Conference, and it's really good, you know. Sadly, it's over, but we got passion and then heaven. And you know, one thing that like I'm really like getting a passion for is really teaching and like preaching the word, and I kind of want to be a missionary. And so like yeah, a missionary sounds fun. Like honestly, for me, I know it sounds crazy, but like I like me personally, I want to like die for the gospel of Christ. So yeah, kind of be like all the apostles and stuff like that, or as like Paul and stuff. And yeah, but I want to reach people that like don't get the gospel. Like look at North Korea, like, but I don't know how I would get there to preach to the gospel of them, because they're not getting any of it. When whatever bro's name is, Kim Jong-un, it has like a bunch of laws and like no Bibles. So like, how are you supposed to get in there without being killed? Or like, I don't even know how you'd get in there. But I want to have like a long, like me personally, Jesus died for me, and so I basically want to just give my whole life to him and just die for him. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, anything is possible. So that's what like the whole theme of the conference was. And at first, like, I was kind of scared because like anything is possible, and I thought they were gonna tie it into like money wise, and I was like, but then it didn't tie into it, and it was really good. And so yeah, I was nervous at the very beginning because like I was kind of like this. I got invited to it, and so I was like trying to make sure I wasn't being misled and mischurched. Yeah, but anyway, we've got, if you surrender everything to God, then it's a life of no limits. So like, if you're keeping things in your life and you're not surrendering it to God, or like you're just keeping things and like keeping the things that you want in your life and not surrendering it to God because you want to continue doing it, then you're limiting God and on his potential for your life. So surrender to him. And let's see, let's be real, everyone likes the feeling of being chosen, especially like, and like like a lot of the talk was like God calls on young people. So like, and he calls on anybody of age. Like, it doesn't disqualify, age doesn't disqualify you from being chosen. Because like, look at what Rebecca, when she was like 100 or however old she was, like she had a kid. And so like, it does not matter how old you are. Like, look at David. He was like apparently supposedly like around 13 to 17 when he became king and slain Goliath. And so like, come on, you can't just say you're too young to preach the gospel when look at all these people like David, who did these amazing things at 13 to 17. Like, he was still a kid, and he got chosen by God at 13 to 17. So come on, you got to think about that. So like, however old my audience is, you're not too young to preach the gospel. So also on 1 Samuel 16, 1 through, I don't know which verse it was, but it says in 1 Samuel 16, it says, people judge by the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So it doesn't matter what you look like, how weird you are to other people, how mentally challenged you are, how you talk. Like, it does not matter, bro. The Lord looks at your heart and says, this is, and it depends on your heart, and says, this is my child. And so he chooses you, and so he gives us the opportunity when we surrender to him to just live for him. And so it doesn't matter how overlooked you are when God chooses you. So and then there was like 4 themes of the Bible. My pen started running out, and it's number 1, consistently calls and uses young people. Number 2, God uses people who say yes to its call before they know what's gonna happen and before they can like plan it out and stuff like that. And so, and number 3 is the number 1 ingredient you need is faith. And number 4, God doesn't need that many yeses to change the world. Like, it's so crazy. Like, look at Paul, dude. He said yes and he changed. Like, that was 1 yes, and he wrote like the whole New Testament, and so many people read his teachings. So he doesn't need that many yeses to change the world. So yeah, and the most important thing is to live a life trying to be worthy of the gospel of Christ. like we talked about last video of the verse of the day, like try and strive to live a life worthy of the gospel of Christ. And anything is possible if you believe. And he can heal you from whatever you're going through. You just have to have faith in him and surrender to him, and he'll provide for you. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's about it. My pen ran out, sadly, but that's all right, because we just gotta get a new one. But tomorrow we do have a little Bible study with my friends, so excited for that. It's at my friend Tanner's house, so let's get it. Let's get hyped for that. All right, so today's verse of the day is Mark chapter 9, verses 23, or verse 23 and 24. So let me give you a little context. The guy is a father, and his son has a demon inside of him, causing him to like spaz out and like go into convulsion and stuff like that. And so he asks Jesus, if you can do anything, take pity on us and help us. And so this was the theme verse basically. And so to end the night, or at the end of the week, I'm gonna say it, or this will be the verse of the day. And it says, if you can, said Jesus, everything is possible for the one who believes. Immediately the boy's father exclaimed, I do believe, help me overcome my unbelief. And so basically, like me reading this verse, you're saying, if you can, like Jesus, like, you don't know that, like, you don't know me, like, and he's like feeling like a heartfelt message, or like a heart, like the heart. I'm cooked. It's like he's like saddened from it in a way, and it says, if you can, like that, like that's how I imagine him saying that, because like he's a God who loves. And so, and then he responds, everything is possible for one who believes. And so the boy's father exclaimed, saying, help me overcome, I do believe, help me overcome my unbelief. And so like that's what we really got to do. Like, what are you doubting in your life making you not like, what are you doubting? And like when you're going through these doubts, like bring it to God and just ask him to help you overcome the unbelief. And that's all I got for y'all. See y'all tomorrow.